Hey guys, it's Lindsay and welcome back to my channel. So today starts a new reading vlog for me. It is currently Monday, March 28th. So it is almost the end of March, so I have a couple more days to finish what I can in this month, and whatever I don't, I will move into next month for April. So I do have 2 books that I have planned for the rest of the month, which will be completed. One of them will be finished tonight. I think I have 2 chapters left in my book. I'm on chapter 67 and there are 68 chapters in my book. So I have 2 chapters left. I will be finishing that tonight. And that is Compelled, this book here by Jamin Eve. This is book 5 in the Shadow Beast Shifters series. I loved the first 4. And I'm equally loving this one. Lucian and Simone have quickly become 2 of my favorite people, and I am excited that they finally got a story. Now, I do think that there are 2 more books that are going to be in the series, if not 3, if they do a spin-off for some of the things that happen in this main series. So we'll see about that. And then the second book I plan on finishing tomorrow is Bound by Duty by Cora Riley. This is book 2 in the Bound by Blood series. I liked the first one. The second one's okay. I'm literally only 40% into it, so it's not 100% gripping my attention, but we'll see. I don't know. And then as far as anything else after that, I don't have anything planned. I have 3 books that I'm like rereading, but not really. So if I pick up one of those, I'll let you know. But other than that, I gotta put these books away. I made a mess of my room and I need to make it not messy anymore. Find a new home for these books. So anyway, I'm going to get going. I don't think I'm going to update you guys. Ooh, okay. Something fell over. I don't think I'm going to update you guys anymore for the rest of the night. But I will check in with you guys tomorrow. If I do read anything, you'll be the first to know. I promise you that. So anyway, I'm going to go. I will talk to you guys tomorrow and let you know how I did. Hey guys, so it is now Thursday, March 31st, so it has been a couple of days since I last spoke with you. I have a lot of things going on, like a lot, but I was able to complete the 2 books that I did tell you about. So first of all, I did end up finishing Compelled, and I have since gotten a physical copy in the mail. I got it today, super excited. It's gonna look so beautiful on my shelves, and this book is absolutely stunning. So there's some pretty awesome artwork in this paperback version. I am waiting for the hardback versions to come out because they're going to be absolutely stunning. And I want to get the first 4 books in it, but the paperbacks are just as pretty, so I am so excited that I finally have this. If you don't know what the Shadow Beast Shifters series is about, the first 3 books follow the same couple, and that is Mira and Shadow. It is a grumpy sunshine. Mira is very much a outgoing shifter, and Shadow, or they call him Shadow in the book, he does have an actual name that you do find out later on in the series, but they just call him Shadow, and they have a tumultuous relationship. Like, she doesn't really like him very much, and he doesn't like her very much, but they just have this chemistry, and it's just amazing. And so those are the first 3 books, and then the 4th book is 2 of the side characters from the first 3 books. So you got Angel and Reese, and Angel is a Divinian or whatever from the Meadowlands, and Reese is a desert deity from the Desert Lands, and they are just really cute, and I loved their book too. But this one here is about Lucian and Simone, and Lucian is a master vampire from the world Valor, and Simone is Mira's best friend. So Simone is also a wolf shifter, and she feels pulled towards this vampire and this vampire world, and she doesn't know why. And that's basically their whole story is here, and I devoured it, and it was absolutely amazing, and I can't wait for book 6 to come out. Book 6 is going to be also another group of friends. There's a huge group of friends. There's 2 groups of friends in here, which is like the boys and the girls. So there's 3 girls, or 4 main girls, and then there's 6 guys. One of them has since departed, so there's only 5. But we do have Len, who is a fae, like prince or something. He's high up in the fae world. And Sam is just a werewolf shifter. So we'll see. That book doesn't come out until next year, I believe. So it's going to be a while. But this one, so good. I ended up giving this one 5 out of 5 stars. I will probably be rereading this one soon. So, and then the next book that I finished was Bound by Duty, which is book 2 in the Bound by Blood series by Cora Riley. This one was okay. I listened to it on audiobook, and I think that might have been the issue. I did not like the narrator for this audiobook. I loved the person who did the first book, but the person who did the second book, not a huge fan of. And I also started listening to the third book today, and it has 2 narrators, a male and a female. So we'll see how I feel about that once I get further along into that, and I'll talk about that here in a second. But I liked Valentina and Dante. I just felt that their relationship was very cold. It wasn't, and I mean, it's not supposed to be, it's a mafia romance, but with most mafia romances I read, the male is usually obsessed with his wife and doesn't want anything bad to happen to her. And in this case, Dante really wasn't a fan of Valentina until like later on in the book, like almost 85% of the way through the book. You like think he maybe cares for her, but you don't really know. So it wasn't bad. I just didn't think it was for me. But I am really hoping that the third book, Bound by Hatred, I think, and that's Gianna and Matteo's story. And I was actually intrigued about those 2 characters when I was reading the first one. I really liked Gianna because Gianna is very fiery and feisty, and so I wanted to see what her story is going to be like. And Matteo just kind of seems like he gets what he wants. So I'm really wondering how this relationship's going to work out. I have started it. I think I'm only like a chapter and a half in, so we'll see how I like that one, and I'll be listening to that on my commute to and from work. And then the other book that I have since started reading is Priest by Simone, Sierra Simone, and I'm 114. I'm on page 114 of this book, which is chapter 9. I'm actually really enjoying it. I didn't think I was going to, because I had a hard time connecting with the fact that the male is a Catholic priest. And so I was like, I have this very like set way in my head of what Catholic priests should be, and just like it's not matching with this book. And I know that, like I really do, I know that. It's just hard for me to comprehend that. So I'm enjoying it, to be honest with you. I think it's done in a very well way. It's not cringeworthy. I do wish that they did not desecrate the sanctuary. I wish they went to a more private location to do the things that they did, but it's not bad. I actually enjoyed it. So I will be reading a little bit more of that today, but since it is like 11:45 or something crazy, what time is it? it's 11:20. So I only have 40 minutes left of March. I don't think I'm going to finish anything else today. Or this month. So for this month, I read a total of 9 books, which I'm really proud of myself for doing because it's been a hard month. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to read a little bit more in April, but we will see because I am also, like I said, a grad student. So we will see on what I can get done in the month of April. I have a lofty TBR. I think I have 9 books planned for April, so I'm hoping I can stay at that number. But like I said, this month's going to be a little bit crazy with school. I do have a pretty big project due at the end of this month. It's actually due on May 4th, but we're hoping to get it done early. So anyway, with that being said, I'm going to go for the day or the night or whatever, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I will hopefully be able to read a little bit while I am at work. But like I said, it is work, so kind of got to do that as well. So I might just listen to my audiobook, and just leave my physical copies at home. So I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, so it is still Thursday. I forgot to mention I had a few things come in the mail. I've had this one for a long time, but just now getting around to showing y'all, and that is the Book Boyfriend box by Love Books. This one is, I believe it was Tristan's edition, and this book, yeah, it was Tristan. So this one was red. And it's by Meredith Wild. I do have the book here. So here's the book. It is called Reborn. I believe this is the first book. If not, I'm very much mistaken. But anyway, this is about a guy, I believe, and he is some sort of like military guy, and he is tasked with killing somebody, but he doesn't want to actually kill her. But anyway, it's their story. So I did get this. It was an exclusive edition for the box, and then it did come with part 1 of the series as well. Just a little sampler. So there's that. It did have some cute little things in it. This is a little journal. You can open it, and it has like paper and stuff that you can write whatever in. There was some cool snacks that were in here as well. I've since eaten those. And then a cool pen that is like multi-use, so it has like a flashlight on it, a compass. It is an actual pen too. It is a stylus. It does have a multi-tool, a flashlight. So pretty cool. And if you're in a jam, you know, that's always fun to have. And then there was a little bookmark, a little sticker, and then there was an assassin kit. It did have a lot of other things. Like I said, I've since gotten rid of a lot of it. I just didn't have need for it, and it was just taking up space. So that's that box. I'm actually planning on cleaning up my room a little bit tonight because we are expecting to have a handyman come over and put in our ceiling fans for our room finally. It's gonna be so exciting. So I'm gonna put that up. And then the next exciting thing, so Love Books, while I love them, no pun intended, their quarterly boxes are discontinuing, so I had to look for a new romance book box, and I've seen this one on Instagram quite a bit, and I figured I would give it a shot, and that is the Reveal book box. I got the pick 4 books, and you got it for like $40 for your first box or something like that. I was actually pleasantly surprised when I opened this box. It came with a lot of things. Again, I don't know if that's just what you get when you get it for the first time, but it did come with a cute little pencil bag. I don't know if I'll be using this for like crafts or whatnot, but it's super cute. I may just use it for like my book stickers and my stationery and stuff like that, pens and markers and whatnot. So I might be using that for that. And then there was a little goodie bag it came with. So it does have a couple of book plates as well as a sticker, a bookmark. It did come with some chocolates, and then this candle is to die for. It smells so good. It's a little tea light, so you can put it in like a candle warmer and it totally be fine, but it smells absolutely delicious. It's called Cider Donuts. It is by Candle Crest. And there is a coupon on here. So if you use Romance for You, all in capital letters, you get 25% off of your order of $30 or more. So that's super exciting. And so that's really cool. Also, this did come with a bunch of tissue and some crinkle paper, but I really liked this sticker, so I went ahead and kept it. It does say books are my love language, which is very much me. It is a reveal book box exclusive sticker, so I was really excited to keep that. And then I got 4 books. So with this box, what I'm really excited about is that they curate the box to the tropes that you like. So they give you a list of tropes that they have books for, and then they'll curate a box for you in order to get you some books of like not well-known authors. And I'm actually pleasantly surprised with the ones that they chose for me. I have not heard of any of these authors before. So I was actually pleasantly surprised. So the first one in here is Royal Reckoning, and this is the Ainsworth Royals. This is, I think, obviously going to be book 1. And it says, Princess Eleanor lives her life for everyone else. Her charity is for people and her advisors watching her every move. One step out of line and she's splashed across every major news headline. With a royal holiday in sight, she's ready for a change of pace. But no one is quite prepared for how far she'll go to step back from royal life. Sean is trying to keep his head above water at his tattoo studio. After an investment gone wrong, he wants to keep his head down and do the job he loves. But when a mysterious woman stumbles in looking for a job, he can't refuse her. He's immediately drawn to her with her infectious laugh and beautiful smile. Eleanor never dreamed she would find the perfect man for her in a small tattoo studio. Her connection to him is palpable from their first meeting. But for the first time in her life, Eleanor is thinking beyond what should be and what she really wants out of life. When the real world comes crashing back down on the princess, she'll have to make the biggest choice of her life. Will she put her own wants and needs first, or will she fall in line with the royal way? So I'm excited to read this. It sounds super cute. It's actually really short as well. It is only 213 pages. So that's super exciting. So that's the first book I got. The second book I got is I'm very much mafia-esque, and it's called King's Captive by Piper Stone. It says, first I'm going to make her pay, then I'm going to make her my bride. Emily Porter saw me kill a man who betrayed my family, and she helped put me behind bars. But someone with my connections doesn't stay in prison long. She is about to learn the hard way that there is a price to pay for crossing the boss of the King dynasty. A very, very painful price. She's going to cry for me as I blister that beautiful bottom. Then she's going to scream for me as I ravage her over and over again, taking her in the most shameful way she can imagine. But leaving her well punished and well used is just the beginning of what I have in store for Emily. I'm going to make her my bride, and then I'm going to make her mine completely. So it sounds like it's going to be a very dark romance. So a little bit of mafia, a little bit of psychological romance. So it'll definitely be interesting to see if I actually like this one. But like I said, we'll see. And I think this book was actually released not too long ago. Yeah, 2021. So we'll see. The next book I have here is My Fiance's Bodyguard by Ivy Wild. This is actually a really big book. I didn't think they came this big, but I guess when you're dealing with independent authors, they tend to have bigger formats. This one was also printed off of Amazon, so this will be fun. It says, I thought the days of fathers selling their daughters were over. Apparently I thought wrong, because in a few short months I'm supposed to marry Johnny Maldonado. His record is squeaky clean, but everyone who's been to Boston knows he really is and what he controls. There's only one problem. I'm not interested in Johnny. I'm interested in the man charged with his protection, Maxon Holt, his bodyguard. When I ran away, he was the one to find me. He's not friendly and we don't get along, but I find myself drawn to him. Max is cold, dark, and distant, and he's harboring a secret, one that could get us both killed. So, again, another mafia type book. But I think they curated this box relatively well. Also, there's like pictures in here, which I wasn't expecting. So like each chapter has like a different thing on it for like the chapter head, but then it also has like random pictures. So that's kind of cool. I've never seen that done in a independent print before. So that's interesting. And then the last book I have in here is Backslide by Nicole Dykes. This one I found out is male. So not upset with it. This says, when you're young, everything seems brighter, more hopeful, and like anything is possible, which is great. But it can also lead to many mistakes. Mistakes you promise yourself you'll never make again. You promise yourself you'll be smarter. Guard your heart and make better decisions, and you won't ever let anyone crush you again. But what happens when you're confronted with the past? Nash Davis is settled and happy, helping his brother and his wife pursue their dreams. But when his biggest regret comes crashing back into his life, will he have the strength he promised himself he'd have? Can he keep his walls up, or will Adrian Walker's presence be too much? But it leads towards an inevitable backslide to where they began. Or can there be a future after so much pain? When Nash and Adrian are thrown together in this Ozarks for months, they're about to find out. So, I'm interested to see what happens. This is male. I am not really interested in a lot of male romances, but I'm also not opposed to them. So we'll see. I don't know how long you guys have been following me, but one of my favorite series from over the summer was Lauren Blakely's series Men of Summer, which are about two baseball players, which I thought was very refreshing to read about. I absolutely loved it. It was one of my favorite series, and I continue to like reread some of my favorite scenes from that book in that series. So I'm interested to see what other books I like in that genre and how I will respond to them. So anyway, that's my last update for tonight, because it is already 11:42 and it's time for bed. But I do need to clean up a little bit before doing so. And yeah, I'm gonna have to get up early in the morning because I'm gonna need to shower, and it's gonna be a fun day. So anyway, I'll talk with you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, it's Lindsay. First of all, sorry if you hear any background noise. I do have my fan on. It's a little warm in the house. Just got home from a night out. So I got done with work around... Ow, foot cramp, sorry. I got home from work around 6 o'clock, and we are season ticket holders to arena football team in town, so we had our first home game tonight, so we went to that. Super fun. We just got home. It is 11 o'clock right now, but I thought I would update you on some of my reading progress that I have made today. So I did start Bound by Hatred by Cora Riley, which is book 3 in the Bound by Blood series. I am on chapter 5, which is 20% in. I'm liking it so far. I am reading it on Kindle as well as listening to the audiobook. It's not bad. This one is the one that I was most looking forward to because of how fiery Gianna was and how protective Matteo was over Gianna. So I'm really excited for their story. But I'm interested to see where it goes. So I have 6 hours and 56 minutes left of the audiobook. Like I said, I just started it. And it's actually relatively good. As for the second thing, I have read a lot more of Priest by Simone. I am now on page 229, so I have read a little over 100 pages today. Not going to finish it tonight, but I hope to read a little bit more of it tonight before I go to bed, and then my plan is to finish it over the weekend. So I'm thinking Sunday is going to be my day to be able to catch up on some reading, but I do also have some homework that I need to get done. Big group paper that is due on the 12th, and I have not started my portion of the paper. So anyway, that is all I have for my update for today. I have not finished a book yet, but it is only April 1st, which brings me to another thing. Yes, it is April Fool's Day, but my family got a call from a family friend that still lives in Houston, and her mother passed away this morning, which is really sad. She was considered like an aunt to all of us, so we're hopefully going to be able to go to her memorial service here in the next couple of weeks. We don't know when it is yet, but they'll let us know when we can make the trek down there to be with everybody. But unfortunately, it is a sad reason we'll be making that trip down to Houston. But anyway, I don't want to damper the mood of this vlog, but I did want to let everybody know what was going on. So those are my reading plans for the rest of the weekend. I did also print out a couple lists of one for Lauren Blakely, another one for Jane Ryland. So I want to complete my collection of their books. Like, I have a lot of Lauren Blakely books and I have a lot of Jane Ryland books, but I want to support them, so I want to get all of their books and read all of their books, and just have physical copies of them. So I did go through my bookshelves, and I have a lot to get, which is unfortunate, but because I thought I had a lot more, but apparently I don't, and I am way behind on some of these series, so I need to catch up. And anyway, so with Lauren Blakely, I have about, I want to say like 20 of her books, and with Jane Ryland I have about 10, so I'm not too far behind, but I still have a lot to get done. So anyway, as far as this vlog is concerned, I'm going to finish it on Sunday. It's probably going to be a lengthy one, so I'll have to do some editing probably on Monday, and hopefully I'll be able to get it up on Monday as well, but we'll see. So anywho, I'm gonna go because it's late and I need to go to bed because I have to get up for work in the morning, unfortunately, and I don't want to stay up all night. So with that being said, I'm gonna go. I'll let you know about my reading progress probably tomorrow. If not tomorrow, definitely Sunday. But anyway, I'll see you guys a little bit later. Hey guys, so sorry if you hear my fan in the background. It is 10:30 and I'm about ready to go to bed, but I wanted to give you an update. It is now Sunday, April 3rd, and I finished one book today. It has been a little bit of a crazy weekend, so I wasn't able to get a lot of reading done, but I did end up finishing Priest by Simone. I gave it 4 stars. It was actually really good. I didn't mind some of the more intimate scenes throughout the book. The one thing that I could not stand was the unnecessary third act breakup. It didn't make sense to me. It was very choppily done, I guess, and it was resolved way too quickly. I think just overall it was kind of boring a little bit and unnecessary. So that was really the only thing that I had an issue with. Other than that, I am planning on continuing on with the series, although I don't know if I'm going to be doing that right away or if I want to hold off. Like I currently, like I did start reading Midnight Mass, which is the novella in between book 1 and book 2. And I'm only 20 pages in. But I kind of want to read something other than Tyler and Poppy. As much as I love them, I want to read something different and then maybe come back to them. So I'm thinking that I want to pick up another one of my books that I have on my TBR for this month, obviously, but I don't know which one. I know I have to read my book club book, but that is like due towards the end of April. Our book club's not until April 24th, so I think I'm going to hold off on that one. But I don't know. I might pick up, hold on. So I'm tossed up. So I'm between Promises and Pomegranates by Salve R. Miller and Broken by Jane Ryland. I'm in between these two. This is, I believe, the fourth. This is the fourth book in the Power Tools The Shields series. This is like a spin-off of the spin-off of the spin-off of the original series. This book is really small. It's not that long. It is literally 208 pages, and I'm interested in it. I just don't know if I want to read this quite yet, or if I want to read Promises and Pomegranates, which is book 1 in the Monsters and Muses series. Now this is a Hades Persephone retelling, and their names are Elena and Cal. So I don't know. I don't know much about this book. I don't even know what kind of tropes there are. All I know is that it's a Hades Persephone retelling, and I kind of am into the Hades Persephone thing right now. But other than that, that's all I've got. So I don't know what I want to read. I think I'm in this weird point of I want to read something, but I don't know what to read, and it's driving me nuts. So, and to be honest, the rest of these books I'm going to have to read physically, because there's only one book that I have that is on audio, and I have it already, and I still have, I have 5 physical books that I have to read for the rest of the month, and that doesn't include the other 3 audiobooks that I have planned as well. So right now, my TBR is just continuing to grow, and I'm I don't know what to do about it. So right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 of my little book covers here. So that means I have to read at least 7 more books this month, which is possible. I've done that before, but I just don't know how many books I'm going to be able to read physically. So as of right now, these 3 have audiobooks, which is It Happened One Summer, Bound by Temptation, and Bound by Vengeance. So that's 3 books that I can listen to on audiobook, but I do have 4 others that I have to physically read. So, and that's not including Midnight Mass. So I don't know if I want to do the small books first and then work my way up, or if I just want to go ahead and dive into Promises and Pomegranates. But I don't know. I'll figure it out, and I'm sure I'll let you know eventually, but you never know with me. But I have a feeling, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. And that's the hardest thing with me is I'm such a mood reader that I have to be in the mood to read a particular trope, otherwise I'm not going to enjoy the book. And so I'm I don't know. It's just hard to explain. But it is going to be one of these 2 books, Broken or Promises and Pomegranates. I'll let you know probably in next week's vlog, because it is Sunday. I want to end it here. So I really only read 1 book in this week, but I think it was 3 books total for the vlog, so that's good. So to recap, I did read a total of 3 books in this vlog. First book being Compelled by Jaime and Eve. I ended up giving that book 5 stars. Absolutely loved it. I read Bound by Duty, which was book 2 in the Bound by Blood series by Cora Riley, and I ended up giving that 3.5 stars. It was good, but it just lacked a lot of things. in that one. And then, of course, the book I just mentioned just recently, Priest, book 1, and I don't know if this has a series name, might just be Sinners and Saints, and that's both by Sierra Simone, and I gave that one 4 stars. So 3 books this week, not too shabby. So it'll just be some suspense on what book I am going to be reading this next week. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up and give me some video suggestions in the comments below. I will try to get to as many of them as I possibly can. Like I've said previously, I am still a grad student, and that means this month is going to be crazy busy. So until May 4th, it's going to be a little bit of sporadic videos, so I'm probably only going to be doing my vlogs because I can at least get 1 video out a week. So with that being said, I'm gonna go. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, y'all.